About 10 years ago, we started to have some health issues in the kids. One by one, we discovered low blood counts, along with some pancreatic issues.
I can't imagine them not being healthy. They appear and act healthy. But in this case, there was no specific answer. I mean, what could it be?
Sure enough, we discovered that we do need to watch the kids very closely. Lucas and Jesse's marrow is severely depleted. And we don't know where my children will be in 5-10 years. We always hope for the best. But that's why it's so important that we continue to support research for these rare blood disorders.
What I find most interesting are these sort of rare cases that don't fall into any specific diagnosis. And so to be able to focus clinical and research efforts into figuring out what's happening with those families, to me, is the most exciting part of medicine. Everything that we're doing in lab is directly related to pediatric patients with rare bone marrow failure patients, and specifically trying to figure out why it happens or what happens to these patients over time.
When you realize that your kids have a rare blood disorder, you want answers. But bottom line is, when there are no easy answers, what makes all the difference in the world is when our doctor can reassure us she is doing everything she can do to find the answers she can find in the moment. And so we are so grateful to ASH for supporting doctors like our wonderful Dr. Narla. American Society of Hematology, they just provide that vital platform on which doctors can come together and collaborate and share innovative research with each other. Maybe hematology research may have saved my kids' lives in the future.
I have been very lucky, so I got an ASH Scholar Grant when I was still in training in Boston, and that allowed me to hire a technician who was then just dedicated solely to my projects. I also was awarded a Bridge Grant recently. So this Bridge Grant gives me another year where I can continue to do my time in the lab, but still also have my clinical time. And I love my patients, and I'll never give up seeing my patients. I'd love to be able to tell Jessica or Lucas that I finally figured it out. But also for me, I'm like, it'd also be very cool to be like, we figured it out.
I feel much more confident today that we're getting closer to an answer. It's tremendous to have people that all over the world support ASH.
That support goes to the doctors, which in turn goes to the research, which in turn goes to people like us and people that have more severe problems. Makes it feel like things are more possible.
I have a lot of dreams. I'll just have to see if I can make them come true.